Storm systems have been moving across east central Illinois this evening. Fox Champaign's Doug Quick has been tracking the systems. Doug, what are we expecting?
Well, we're expecting more widespread showers and thunderstorms, perhaps even as early as the overnight period. More than likely early in the day tomorrow, but by tomorrow evening we could see some strong to severe storms.
The weather we can expect this weekend. Doug.
And welcome back. We're at the Vermilion Regional Airport. It's the first evening of balloons over Vermilion. And I don't know if you got to see this, but we just had a balloon glow. We've had these intermittently here through the evening. Our live coverage tonight brought to you by Danville Area Community College. Let's get...
Thousands are expected to flood to the airport in Danville for balloons over Vermilion. Tonight, we are bringing you live team coverage from the and plenty of event organizers. Fox Champaign's M. Nguyen is continuing our team coverage. She's live at the Vermilion Regional Airport. And M, this event has been a long time in the making.
Well, event organizers have been planning this event.
Tonight, in other news, heavy black smoke could be seen from miles away from an Urbana fire. Fire crews were called out to Max Recycling around 3 p.m. this afternoon. According to reports, a car that was inside of the building caught fire. The blaze then spread to the structure. Multiple fire departments were called to the scene. The manager of Max Recycling said almost everything is gone. We have a news crew on the scene, and we will be bringing you more updates as the story develops tonight at 9. Now, in a developing story out of Champaign, police responded to a shots fired call around 1 this afternoon. We are told no injuries have been reported. We spoke with neighbors of the 300 block of Champaign's Hill Street, and they tell us they heard a series of gunshots go off in broad daylight. They say someone was aiming for a house. Our crew spotted police processing the scene and conducting witness interviews. We are awaiting more information from investigators on this case.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll D music. Mike, Doug, and Catherine.
President Trump is making his first public appearance since the scandal with his son Donald Trump Jr. holding a press conference with French President Emmanuel Macron today.
Rolling.
The two covered topics included security,
Stand by, Bean,
as well as to celebrate a French holiday. The topic that seems to be getting the most attention, though, is his answer to a reporter about his thoughts on politics.
Roll B, sound full.
I do think this. I think from a practical standpoint, most people would have taken that meeting. It's called opposition research, or even research into your opponent. I've had many people, I have only been in politics for 2 years, but I've had many people call up, oh gee, we have information on this factor or this person, or frankly, Hillary. That's very standard in politics.
Mike, Catherine.
President Trump is the guest of honor at France's Bastille Day celebrations. He's also commemorating the 100th anniversary of America's entry into World War I with President Macron.
Roll C.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump Jr. is on the cover of the latest Time magazine. The cover features the words red-handed, appearing to refer to Trump Jr. releasing emails showing he arranged a meeting with a Russian attorney after being offered dirt on Hillary Clinton's campaign. Those emails raised concerns that Russia colluded with the Trump campaign ahead of last year's presidential election. Senate Judiciary Committee member Dianne Feinstein says she wants Trump Jr. to go before the committee as early as next week.
Mike, Doug, and Catherine.
New questions tonight.
Stand by on
after
D.
the Russian lawyer who met with Donald Trump Jr. last year was able to enter the United States after being denied a visa in 2015.
Roll D.
Sarah Carter with our digital news partner Circa has more.
Roll A, sound full.
U.S. officials say...
All right, we're going to Tower Cam next.
An allegation that she denied in interviews with U.S. outlets. Veselnitskaya was denied entry into the United States in early 2015, and in October 2015, she was given immigration parole to enter the U.S. She was allowed entry under extraordinary circumstances so she could defend her Russian clients Denis Katsiev and Prevazon Holdings in U.S. court against the U.S. government. On January 4th, 2016, her request to extend the parole was denied and had to go to court on January 6th for an extension. On May 12th, 2016, her clients Denis Katsiev and Prevazon
1 minute.
settled with the U.S. government for $6 million. But in June, there is a question of how she entered the United States. After meeting with Donald Trump Jr., she flew to Washington, D.C. to lobby against the Magnitsky Act, which bans certain Russians allegedly involved in the death of a whistleblower from entering the U.S. and using the U.S. banking system. On June 13th, she attended a screening along with some U.S. lawmakers of the Magnitsky Act,
30
a
seconds.
controversial film which questions the U.S. law and the story behind Sergei Magnitsky's death. The next day, Veselnitskaya made her way to Capitol Hill, sitting in the front row behind then U.S. Ambassador to Russia,
15. Stand by on D.
at the Foreign Affairs Committee hearing on U.S.-Russia relations. According to The Hill, that night, she attended a dinner with
Stand by.
members of Congress at the Capitol Hill Club with about 20 people.
Roll D music. Mike Doug.
We just weren't sure if you were going to be doing a live hit for Springfield.
But there is one very small wrinkle in the forecast.
Oh,
For
Stand by
okay.
on the break.
It's coming up next here on Fox Champaign News at 5:30.
And fade everything. Roll the break.
About missing scholar Mimi Zhang is being raised to $15,000. The reward money comes from community donations to an online fundraiser. Now, Yingying's family requested the increase in the reward. The hope is that new information will aid in the ongoing investigation into Yingying's whereabouts.
Roll D. Mike Doug.
Well, the day did start out with some showers and
All right,
thunderstorms.
I need Catherine on a single shot on 2, thank you.
Much of the day today, but finally, by the later part of the day, we started to see a little bit of sunshine between a few of those clouds, and the storms that did develop here in east central Illinois have continued to track well to the south. So, during the overnight, clearing skies, sunny, cooler day tomorrow, and less humid, although boy, tonight it is still quite muggy out there. We are expecting that drier air to start to filter in during the overnight and during the earlier part of the day tomorrow. All the thunderstorm activity
Stand by on
well
duels.
south of I-70 at the current time. Now, as we get into the day tomorrow, here's what we're looking forward to. 69 degrees by morning, 82 the high tomorrow with less humidity.
Stand by for your toss.
Balloons over Vermilion forecast for you coming up
Mike, Catherine.
later. Catherine, back to you.
Well, the countdown for
Stand
the
by.
event is finally over today. Fox
Roll
Champaign
D.
and Nikki McGee took flight for
toss.
Vermilion
Oh, crap.
County's annual Splash and Dash event. She
Duels.
joins us live now with more on what the
Go.
weekend has in store. Nikki?
Mike Ryder 4.
I'm live with the Danville Boat Club.
Oh my God. Okay.
Honestly, I was terrified to get on the thing, but by the end of it, I realized there was no need to worry. It was beautiful, it was scenic, and it was so smooth, actually. And so while I was up there, what I was doing was I was participating in the annual Splash and Dash. What that is about 10 hot air balloons that fly over Lake Vermilion. We all
Say what?
start in the middle of the lake, and we all have rubber ducks. We try to aim at the target. My hot air balloon didn't do quite so well, but it was a perfect way to kick off balloons over Vermilion.
Roll Ace on full.
In your package.
Friday marks the first day of balloons over Vermilion. And this year's
Do you know who Dean Carlton and Cassie?
One of the great things about
Got
bowling is it's a very family-friendly sport. We had a great time. We decided that one weekend a year wasn't nearly enough.
1 minute or 30 seconds, excuse me.
Yeah, bye.
I've been flying here ever since.
Balloons over Vermilion started last year. It
I'm
used
not
to be known
taking
as
this
the
next
balloon
super
class,
just
a
yet.
community tradition that wasn't around for about 15 years. That's how pilot Dean Carlton got his start in ballooning and has stuck with the sport ever since.
Got it.
Always just so much fun to see the balloons up close and personal.
13.
Watch the precision.
That
Stand by.
definitely encourages you to bring the whole family
10 out.
especially the kids. He says for many, balloons
Go.
over Vermilion is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Mike Ryder 4.
Balloons over Vermilion takes place.
Stand by. We're going to Doug and Catherine on a center 2 next.
Tomorrow, which is Friday at 3 p.m. and go till midnight. It'll also take place on Saturday from 1 p.m. to midnight. Live in Danville, I'm Nikki McGee, Fox Champaign News at 9.
Mike, Doug, and Catherine. Tonight, don't move on the prompter just yet, please.
You and now Nikki, I need to get up in one. Next year,
There you go.
I want to get on that list. Well, get
Roll
ready
the
for
music.
more after
Roll A.
Coming up, why it's going up and when it's coming.
Roll B.
Plus, sometimes dreams can seem very real, but one woman got quite the surprise when she realized she wasn't dreaming. What she found in bed with her.
Roll C.
And the best way to treat knee
Stand by on A.
Do injections really work as well as first thought? We find out in tonight's Fox Focus.
Roll D. Sound full.
Watching Fox Champaign News
I had that on the wrong channel.
with Doug Quick.
Catherine Tillez.
Alright, it's fine.
And sports with Louis
You
Del
took it
Rio.
where it needed to be. Stand by.
This is Fox Champaign News at 9.
And fade everything. Roll the break.